Hello, everyone. Hey, happy burnouts and make sure they're big. So I'm going to do a little series of videos here, but we're going to start at the back and finish at the front. And I know it's all kind of messed up and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, one of the things we do here a fair bit, we've got 3 of them in the shop right now, is we modify Vortec heads to bolt an old bolt pattern intake on. It seems to be a very common thing, a very popular thing. This way, if you have, well, let's say you have an old 671 supercharger manifold or an old 3-deuce manifold, tunnel ram, cross ram, anything like that that you want, that's how you want to build it. And you want to upgrade to a Vortec head, which is a better head, we can make all that work because it takes a little bit of work. We'll do a good exhaustive video on how to do that. But like I said, this is the end of this one, but we're going to start here anyways. So at the end, what we do after everything's all bolted together, we pressurize the water passages in the thing. And that's what we've got hooked up here. We're putting 20 pounds of air pressure in there. We're going around with our soapy water, making sure we have no coolant leaks in our crossover here. Got the plates on there to seal it. While we're doing that, figure, we've got some air pressure in there anyways. We'll take our soapy water. We'll go check all the core plugs, front, back, down the sides, all that kind of stuff. We're noticing a problem with core plugs lately. Not only do they seem a little bit hard to get, but they seem to be thinner than they used to be. And when I check them, when I measure them, they're not round anymore. I don't know that really matters because you're going to, put them in a round hole. I've had some leak, and it's not that we've done anything wrong. They've been clean. There's just been maybe a little ridge on them or something that we didn't pick up. So that's a good thing to check. It takes a while to put an engine in a car, and your car's all detailed, and you got to go and take it out, and you risk scratching it just for something like a core plug. So it's one more check that we always do. So this one's done. Now we're going to go put it on a test stand. We're going to spin the thing over with a 5-horse electric engine. We're going to turn it at 2,000 RPM, probably for 40 minutes. We'll take the valve covers off. We'll look in there and make sure we're getting lifter rotation. We'll be checking the oil pressures, all that kind of stuff. We'll break the engine, break the camshaft in for the guy because, they seem to think that that's a bit of a problem. So we'll make sure that that's all good. The other advantage to that, I know I'm getting off topic, sorry, but the other advantage to that is we can break the cam in the shop with a weak valve spring, and then we can change the valve spring in the shop, deliver it to the customer, ready to go. He doesn't have to monkey around with none of that stuff. The guy building a hot rod puts his heart and soul into the thing. These things ain't cheap. They cost a lot of money, so we have to make them right. Okay, everyone, remember, when you leave the shop, if you don't do a burnout, I'm charging you double. Okay,